Hello, my name is Lucretia Shelton. I am an independent consultant for Paparazzi. Right now, we're going to do a live. We're just going to tell my story, okay? So if you're catching the replay, you're more than welcome to watch this and listen. You can always go and follow me over at Lucretia's $5 Jewelry. I go live there 3 to 4 times a week. So you can always go follow me over there. We're going to wait for some people to hop on. And I'm actually going to share this onto my business page before we get started, okay? Wait for everybody here. Hey, everybody. We're just going to have a very casual, laid-back conversation about, are you, Amber? About why I started and how I started and what keeps me here, okay? So let me get this. Hopefully Facebook is nice to us today. And hi. And let's us do this. Let me get this over on my page real quick. All right. Most of you guys have heard a good portion. Thank you guys so much for sharing. A lot of you guys have heard a lot of my stories from when I first began. And I will tell some of those tonight. Can't find what I'm doing, guys. What am I supposed to be doing? But I'm so glad you guys are joining me, if nothing, just so I'm not sitting here talking to myself, right? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hi. This is unlike anything that I normally do. It's well overdue. I should have sat down and I should have done this a long time ago, but I never did. I don't know why. Most everybody I know that is in the paparazzi business, hey girl, it's a frowned upon, Cindy. It's a little frowned upon, but almost everybody that's in this business has sat down at one point or time and has had this conversation, and I just never did. So I won't be selling any jewelry right now. I am going to just talk. I'm going to talk about my story. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them, and I will answer them. I actually have some notes here so that I don't ramble on and on without any purpose or directions, because I can do that. So first of all, how did I learn about paparazzi? Probably the same way you guys did. I was scrolling Facebook one day, and one of the other local homeschool moms that I'm friends with on Facebook she was live, and I clicked on it, and I was intrigued, and I started watching it, and I got hooked. It was as simple as that. I was watching, and she looked like she was having fun, and she was selling this jewelry, and I bought a couple pieces, and it was affordable, and there I was hooked immediately. Welcome, everybody. And so that's how it started. And I started watching more and more videos. I found more people to watch. And I had been searching for, I don't know, probably about a year or two for something to fulfill my time for myself, okay? So those of you who don't know, I have 4 children. They are ages 16, they're not 16 anymore, they're 17. I have twin boys that are 17 years old, a 13-year-old boy, and then an 8-year-old daughter. I have been a homeschool mom, or a stay-at-home mom, for about 16 years, and we've been homeschooling for the past 8 years, okay? 7, 8 years. So while I enjoyed it and I loved it and I wanted to continue to stay home with my kids, I was getting restless. That's just all there is to it. I was searching for something that I could do for me that I would enjoy, that was not wife related, that was not mom related, that I could do strictly for me. And I had found some little odd jobs that I could do at home that brought in a little bit of income, but they were mostly just boring, nonsensical things. And so it wasn't really fun. And so when I did come across, who is now my upline, I found her video and I was scrolling, and she just looked like she was having fun. I mean, I could not believe she was live in front of all these people, but she looked like she was having fun and she was making money, and it was affordable. So I started asking questions, and then she invited me to a paparazzi opportunity event where basically I was like you, and I sat there and listened to this woman talk about her story and her journey to paparazzi. And the more I researched it and the more that I listened to her story, the more I wanted to do it. And it kept nagging at me and nagging at me. And I started watching all these videos. And one day I go up to my husband and I said, you know, I really want to do something. And I hope that you will support me in what I want to do. And he just looks at me because we're a very blunt and sarcastic family here. And he just looks at me and he goes, has to do with jewelry, doesn't it? I was like, how did you know? And he just started laughing and he was like, whatever you want to do. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And so we sat down and we had a plan about how I wanted to do this. I wanted it to be a part-time job at home that I can make income with. And so we sat down and we said, okay, well, we can put this much money into it. And that's what I did. So I bought my kit and I went from there. And it was a part-time job up until about November, December of this past year, when it literally exploded and it became a full-time job, a full-time stay-at-home job with a full-time income, where I'm still staying at home with my kids, I'm still homeschooling them, and they're actually contribute a lot to this business, whether they want to or not. And it exploded. Now, I do have, there's girls that start doing this and they do it as hobbies. So they don't want a full-time job or a part-time job. They just do it for just something to do. And they do it and they love it, and there's, you know, that's what they do. And then there's girls who have a full-time job where they wake up every morning and they go to work and then they come home and they also get to play in jewelry and sell paparazzi, and they make a part-time income. Hey, everybody. And they love it and it's successful for them. Okay, then there's, and actually, I gotta count. 3, I think, like my third upline, someone who's above me, she was a full-time teacher in, I don't know where, one of the S towns around here, Skytook or Stillwater or something, and she was a full-time teacher. And she retired so that she could do paparazzi full-time, and she has not looked back since. So it really is whatever you want it to be. And mine was part-time. Like I said, it was part-time up until November, December, and then it just kind of took off, and this is where we are now. Now, I've kind of lost my track there because I went off on like another little thing there. But, so how this works for me, this is how I continue to do it. Did it take work? It did. It absolutely took work. I started off with, I would hit that go live button, and I think I had the first live, I think I had 7 viewers, and I was happy with it. I was nervous, wreck, I was shaking, y'all know the story. I wanted to vomit, it was terrible, like, it was so bad. But if you watch it, and I cannot find it, but if you watch that first video, you can tell I was nervous because I don't have a pair of earrings in front of me, but the earrings that I will hold up, like, they were shaking, so you knew I was nervous. So it did take me overcoming my fears, because that's all it is. It is your fear of failing, or your fear of, what does Sally from high school think about me? Or what is she going to think when I'm going live, blowing up the Facebook, and they're going to be like, oh, that Lucretia, she's live again. Look at her, you know? And it's just that fear. And if you can get past that fear, and if you can move forward, then it's just smooth sailing from there, and you just continue on and on. And eventually you don't shake when you're holding a pair of earrings. And eventually you don't worry about poor Sally from high school and what she thinks about what you're doing, and you just do it. And so it does take work as far as work on yourself, but then it takes work as in learning the ins and outs of what to buy, how many to buy, how to buy it. And to that, I will say that if you do not know what paparazzi jewelry is $5 jewelry that is all lead nickel free, and it is amazing. I mean, you can see some of it behind me. If you've ever caught any of my lives, you've ever seen any of it, some of the pieces you're just like, wow, that's $5. It is awesome, okay? But here's the thing. When I go and I purchase all the jewelry that you see using my money. Poor Sally. Right? So I go onto the site every day. Paparazzi releases new inventory. Thank you so much, Teresa. And it can be anywhere from 15 pieces to 50 pieces of new stuff every day. We don't have a catalog. By the time they released a catalog and they sent it to you, it would be outdated because every single day we get new pieces that pop onto our free website all the time. And we can go and we buy those pieces. And I buy every single piece of our regular jewelry for $2.75. Okay, that's how much I pay for this bracelet or these earrings or whatever. $2.75 plus tax. And then I turn around and I sell it for $5 plus tax. So I make 45% profit off of the regular $5 piece items, okay? So 45% commission or profit, plus Paparazzi gives us a free website that the minute you sign up, you have access to. You can post that website and you have your friends, family, whatever, they can go and purchase from that website and you will still get paid your 45% commission. If you choose to build a team, which I did not for a very long time, but if you choose to build a team, you will also start earning commission and stuff off of that team. So it's really whatever you want to make it, okay? Like I said, I didn't have any desire to start a team when I first started. I really was focusing on me and my goals and my business. I am so happy and so proud of myself, to be completely frank, that yesterday I hit Life of the Party Diamond, which is, I'm so excited about it. Hey, Amy, I don't know. I'll have to go look. I don't even remember them. I'll go look at it and I'll get back to you on that because I don't remember. But anyway, so with the Life of the Party Diamond, I get exclusive pieces to the Life of the Party. They're going to send me 10 free pieces of each of those Life of the Party pieces, and for free every month. And then I get to purchase more of them, okay? Hey, everybody. That's a good question. Let me answer that in just like 1 second. But, and then I get, there's so many different perks. But also the one with, I'll have my picture on the website. I don't even remember all of them, you guys. There's so many, and I'm so excited. But the one thing that has been drilled into my head that I'm so excited about is that all-expense trip to Utah. And I'm so excited to do that, and I cannot wait. Plus the Life of the Party pieces, because you guys have been messaging me, asking me if I have the Life of the Party pieces that are coming out in May, and I'm like, no, I just started like a year ago, and I just reached it, you know, so I'm really excited to get those. Something similar. Ooh, I have them in blue and green. So rules for signing up or being on my team. I'm not anyone's boss. I have some girls that are below me and they have signed up and they are on my team, but I am not their boss, okay? I can guide them and I can help them and I can, advise them and tell them, this is how you should do this, or this is how you can do this, or maybe you shouldn't do that. I can guide you, but I'm not your boss. This is your business. This is my business. I am an independent consultant for Paparazzi, okay? My business is Lucretia's $5 jewelry. I own and operate my own business the way that I want. However, Paparazzi does have guidelines that we have to follow. Those guidelines, in my opinion, are completely reasonable. For instance, you know, like I can't go live on those Facebook buy, sell, trade groups. I can't go live in there. And I don't think anybody would want me to, frankly. They would probably think it was spam and they wouldn't like it, right? So there's just certain little guidelines like that about how we should present the jewelry, because it's, you know, ultimately their jewelry that we've bought and we're selling. So things like that are super reasonable, and you get it all in your back office or your website. You can go and you can look up all of the compliances and stuff, and it's super. And then of course, anytime you join Paparazzi, I do not get a Z-piece, Donna. I wish I got a Z-piece. Can you imagine? No, I do not get a Z-piece. I do, Jennifer, yes, I do make money off the people who have signed up underneath me. I make a commission off of the people who sign directly underneath me, and then because I've hit these ranks, I make commission off the people who sign up underneath them. So there is a team building commission there, but do you have to build a team to make money with Paparazzi? No. Absolutely not. You don't. In fact, that's why I didn't build a team forever, because I was just doing my own thing. So I would buy the jewelry and I would sell the jewelry, and I was happy and completely satisfied with the 45% just off my regular sales. I know, Donna. I know. That would be so awesome. I still get to go onto the stage. I still get to get the tiara, all of these things. But in order to, I'm sure you guys have heard the walk the runway to get the Z-piece. I think there's still a month left. If I wanted to really push for it next month, I would basically be going live every single day for an entire month. And I've thought about it. Don't think I haven't thought about it. But for right now, Life of the Party Diamond was a huge goal of mine. And I was so happy that I hit that, because for my first year with Paparazzi, I was so proud of myself. Like, that was a huge goal. So, that being said, now, I know that some of you guys do have questions, and you are, there are so many. So, here's the thing, Jennifer. Here's the thing. Paparazzi has team building levels, okay? And they have levels that are not related to building teams at all, okay? So, no, Life of the Party doesn't have to do with the Z pieces. It does not. No, it's completely separate. So, the Life of the Party is not off of team training or team building or anything to do with recruiting at all. Life of the Party is solely based off of your sales, and Paula's like, do it. It's solely based off of your sales and your business, which is one of the reasons why I focused so strongly on that. It was based off of my hard work and, you know, what I'm doing. The director, premier director, executive director, on and on and on and on and on, that is based off of team building. Now, I have 6, 7, I don't know, 6 or 7 girls above me that I'm on their teams. 2 or 3 of those girls make 6 figures solely based off of their commissions for their teams. 6 figures. That, like, makes my brain like, what? What? Because the $5 jewelry, they make 6 figures. That's crazy, you guys. And it's totally doable. But that's crazy. Everyone, $5. Can you make actual money selling $5 jewelry? Yes. Yes, you can. Does it take work? Yes, it does. Like I said earlier, when I started out, I had 7 viewers the first live. The second live, I think I had 3. There's been times that I've hit that go live button and I'm talking to myself. It's just me and nobody else. But I kept on and kept on. And now when I hit that go live button, typically someone's going to jump on, right? So it's increased quite a bit. My sales have increased. Now, I'm not a numbers person because I'm just not. I was not made that way, and I just don't operate that way. Someone will ask me, well, how much money do you make? And I don't know. Now, here's the thing. Black diamond is the highest LOP. I am diamond. Black diamond is literally double what is diamond. I know. So, however, because I'm not a numbers person and because joining Paparazzi was never about the money. That's not why I joined Paparazzi. I didn't join Paparazzi to get rich. Would I have liked to make a little bit of money? Yes. Thank you, Kathy. I would. But I didn't join Paparazzi for the money. So when I go, hey Joanne, when I go to make purchases on the website, could I be a little bit better about it? Sure, I could. And I could probably make a lot more money if I was. But I have too much fun doing it, you guys. It's like Black Friday shopping every single day. And those of you who know me, I love Black Friday shopping. Like, I'm short 5'1" little girl, like zipping and zagging through the Walmarts and the whatever, doing her Black Friday shopping. So to be able to go online every single day, 5 days a week, and do Black Friday shopping is like the best job ever, ever. However, because I know, I gotta look, hang on, let me lean forward. Okay, so let me pull up March's numbers for you, okay? For the month of March, it was by far my best month with Paparazzi. Now, this is, how many months into it? About 5 or 6. It's slowly, now don't get me wrong, it slowly, gradually built its way up. Okay, so every time I went live or every month, you can tell I can't show you, it's plugged in, but I have this spreadsheet that my amazing husband created for me. And every month it tracks my sales. Nothing to do with team building, nothing to do with commission, solely my sales. And you can literally look from April, when I started, every month it increased and increased and increased until about November, October, December, somewhere around there. It just took off and the sales doubled and then tripled, and then here we are. So let's talk about March, okay? Because some of you guys are numbers people, and some of you have husbands who are numbers people, and so you want the numbers. So I've been doing this a year, since April, okay? In March, I sold, this is only the $5 pieces, okay? So we have little girl jewelry, that's $1. We have our regular $5 jewelry, and then we have the $25 Z piece line, okay? So strictly $5 pieces. In March, I sold 2,669 pieces. I don't have a calculator on me, but 2,669 pieces of $5 jewelry in the month of March. That is a lot of jewelry. At first, I bought one of everything. So every day they release new items onto the website, and I would just buy one, and then another one of this one, and then another one of this one, and I would just buy one. And then I would buy two. So like wraps are super, super awesome, right? Everyone loves wraps. So I would buy two of those, or two of this amazing urban, or whatever. And then I slowly just started working my way. But I know, like a yellow piece, yellow necklaces, I don't buy a whole ton of those because the girls who shop from me, as much as I try and try and try, they don't love yellow that much. Go figure. So I've learned that, and I do buy them because I like them, and I do have some girls who do like yellow, but I don't have a whole lot of girls that like yellow. So I don't buy a whole lot of it, but I do buy a whole lot. You just learn. It's just a learning experience, okay? So I know I have a lot of girls who love wraps. This necklace I'm wearing, it says mom. I bought a million of them because, I mean, hello, it's awesome. You just learn. You just learn over time. Plus, anytime you join Jennifer, you are added to multiple team pages. And in those team pages, there's team talks, team chats, team training. You're not, depending on who you sign up with, you're not going to be just floundering about, not knowing what to do. You will be trained, and you will have people to help you. Okay, so I don't know if you guys did the math on that. I have the adult jewelry, the kids jewelry. I'm trying to look here. It's like glaring and making me have to squint. You're talking about a ton of jewelry. 2,669 pieces. Now, I can go and I can show you in 2018, I started in April. Let me show you. You guys are going to be blown away. You ready for this? In the month of April, the very first month that I ever started selling paparazzi, I sold 28 pieces of jewelry. And I was excited. Like, I was through the moon. So excited. Sharon. Right? They're awesome. So, 28 pieces of jewelry the first month that I started. 22 little girl items. And then it went from 28 to 74 to 172, on and on and on. And I'm sitting here looking at my entire spreadsheet. Hey, everybody. So, there you have it. It does take work. It does take time. But some of you that are on here right now, you were on that very first live. And I was... it was so bad. You guys, it was so bad. Of course, here I am sitting here telling you guys this, when a week ago, you sat through... some of these lives here lately are like, what? But that's Facebook. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. The first thing, if anybody does, like if any of you guys are sitting here thinking, that sounds amazing, I wish I could do that, or I wish I had the forethought to do that, or there's no way, I could never do this. There you go, Cindy. Let me just say, the first step in, yeah. Hey, Robin. The first step in becoming a consultant is, is choosing the kit. So in order to join a paparazzi, you have to buy a kit. There are 3 kits to choose from, okay? There's one kit, it is $99. It comes with 35 pieces of jewelry, okay? If you sell all 35 pieces, you are looking, I have it wrote down because I'm not a numbers person, you guys, at all. And I can't remember, like numbers like fall out of my head. Someone will tell me a number and like 5 minutes later, I'm like, I don't know what you said. They're gone. So if you sell all 35 pieces, you're looking at a retail value of $175, okay? The second kit is $299. It's a good kit. It comes with 120 pieces, and it has a retail value of $600, okay? That's exactly how, Jennifer, family and friends. And then the third kit is 200 pieces, and it is $499, and it retails for $1,100. But it also has that free convention ticket in it. Hey, Kayla. The people that hopped on my very first live was family and friends. And they shared. And they shared. Every single time. Because they are rock stars. And eventually, the numbers just increased. And I had people coming to me. I'm like, how did you hear about me? I don't know. I was just scrolling Facebook one day, and there you were. And they've stuck with me. God bless their souls. It is all, you do have to have a personality. You don't have to have a great personality, but you have to have a little bit of a personality. Just a little bit of one. Some ladies are not very good. They pick out their favorites. I don't know what that means. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why 32 people are sitting here watching me. I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is what I've done, what has worked for me, and that in the beginning, there was 2 people. 3 people, 4 people, and it just grew. You pass out your business cards. You try and just advertise wherever you can. When you go get your nails done, your hair done, your manicure done, whatever, you pass out your business cards. You say, hey, I like your earrings. Here, have a free pair of earrings. Let me scroll up. I'm missing something. It's just like I have no idea how I found you. Monica was just scrolling Facebook one day, and there I was. Hey, Shane. The training is a big deal. Who you sign up under is a big deal. If you sign up under somebody who your personalities do not mesh well, or I don't know if this is true, but I've heard some people sign up and they get no training. And if you don't have any training, like you're gonna have to learn it all on your own, which it's not mean you can't do it. That's what I did when I was considering joining. YouTube was my best friend. My best friend. I YouTubed everything, and I was a sponge, and I soaked up every bit of knowledge. Come on, Shane. I got some earrings for you. They're cheetah. Where'd they go? And you just soak up all the knowledge, and you just learn. You watch as many lives as you can. You learn from different people, because you're not going to do something the way that I do something. Some of my girls that are on my team are on here right now. They do not do things the way that I do things. They do it their own way. Tina, do not. And I'll tell you why. I'm lazy. That's all there is to it. I am lazy. I don't like it. I don't want to pick up all my jewelry and go sit somewhere and do it. However, you can, and you can make some money. I have a couple girls on my team that do vendor events, and I have my direct upline who lives like 6 minutes from here. She does vendor events, and she loves it. She loves it. She goes and she does it all the time, and she makes money, and she does great. Me, I'm like, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm a night person. You guys know this. You'll be scrolling Facebook at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and what in the world? There's Krisha. What is she doing live? I'm a night person. Vendor events start at 8 a.m. Where do you think I am at 8 a.m.? I'm in bed. I'm just being honest. I'm nothing if not a very blunt person. But you can do vendor events. You do not have to do Facebook Lives. You absolutely do not have to. You can simply post pictures and albums and sell that way. You can, you get anyone that goes to my website right now and they purchase jewelry off of my website, I'm going to get a 45% commission off of that. So you can do that. Okay, you can do house parties. One of my girls did a house party last weekend, and it was amazing. She did great. I've never done a house party. I just don't. I'd rather hit that go live button and sit here for 4 hours and sell, $8, $9, $1,200 worth of jewelry, then pack it up and go. Everyone has their own thing. What you do is not going to be what I do. I can tell you what I do, and I can guide you, or anyone on my team, they're not doing things the way I do things. So you can do it however you want to do it. You can have a part-time job, a full-time job, just a hobby, whatever you want to do. Teresa. Well, thank you, Paula. And I can tell you how Paula found me. I'll tell you exactly how Paula found me. Aww. Expect numbers. Hey, Kathy. Convention is in Vegas. It is. It is in Vegas. It's at the end of July. The Utah trip is what I will get because I hit Life of the Party Diamond. Because I hit Life of the Party Diamond, they're going to give me an all-paid trip to Utah and a shopping spree. Yes. So Paula, this is a good little thing here. Jennifer wants to know how I started. Was it family and friends? It was family and friends. Here's what happened. I've never met Paula in my life. Never met her. She's a sweetheart. I consider her a friend of mine, and she's been with me for a very long time, okay? But I've never met her. My sister, and brother-in-law shared my video in the very beginning multiple times. Because they shared, my brother-in-law's aunt found my video and she bought from me. She shared my video. Paula was scrolling Facebook one day, saw the video, she started watching. She started buying. She shared my video. Teresa, which I actually didn't know found me through Paula, but Teresa was scrolling Facebook one day, saw Paula shared me, and then she's been watching me for a long time. Utah is paparazzi. Yeah, when you go, the trip to Utah, I will get to go to headquarters and get to shop in the headquarters. I'm so excited about that. But anyway. So that's how it works. They just shared. Just sharing is caring. And that's how it works. Now, that's lives. But like I said, you don't have to do lives. You can do whatever you want to do. This is your business. As long as you follow those simple guidelines that Paparazzi puts out there, you can do it however you want to do it. Like, seriously. I don't want to. You will never see me go live at noon. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Convention, I'll be live at noon, but I will not be selling jewelry. You will never see me live at noon. However, a lot of my girls do like 12 at 12. They love it. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. I'm not going to do that. You might see me live at 12 at night, but you're not going to see me live at noon. So, just a couple quick things. Those of you, because I know a lot of you have questions, and some of you guys are not going to ask them because you're shy. Don't worry about poor Sally from high school. It doesn't matter what she thinks, okay? You do you. You get one life, one chance. If this is something you're considering doing, do it. Just do it. The only regret that I have is that I did not find Cindy sooner. I did not hear about Paparazzi sooner, and I did not start sooner. That is my regret. Because I'm like, where would I be now? You know what I mean? So, I know that yes, exactly, Sandy, exactly. Yes, and they have since, and it's gone down the line from there. So, I know that with a lot of direct sales companies, I've never been a part of any, so I don't actually know like specific details. However, I do know that there are quotas to fill. I am absolutely the worst salesperson ever. Don't get distracted by all the sparkly things. Oh, but I will. I don't. I'm that person. Okay, so here in the past 6 months, and I don't know what it is because I don't work for Walmart and I don't know, but Walmart has those people that are trying to sell you like DirecTV and stuff. I'm that person that when I see them coming up, like I'm veering off. I will go through the little girl's clothes, through the diapers in the baby department, and then cross over to the food aisle because I'm not salesy and I cannot stand pushy salespeople. I just don't. I want to be like, hey, look at this pretty bracelet. Isn't it cute? Okay. That's what I want to do. I don't want to sit here and cram things down your throat. It's just not. I'm not comfortable doing it. I don't want that to happen to me, and I just don't want to do it. So, I don't want to have quotas to meet. I don't want to have to do like certain sales every week or every month. Like I don't want to do that. I have no, hang on. What are you saying? Everyone's just gonna come up, huh? Right? I don't think I am gonna, I don't know yet. I don't know. So anyway, like I don't want to be salesy, and I don't want a job where I have to meet a quota. The reason when I was looking for something, for me, something that I could do while staying at home that was not being a mom, not being a homeschool mom, not being a wife, that was strictly my thing, I looked around and there were other companies, I won't say what, that I really considered doing. But here's the thing. What appealed me first to Paparazzi is, first of all, I'm a tightwad. Like I am. I cannot stand to spend a whole bunch of money on something that I feel like I don't need. And let's face it, us moms typically spend all of our money on our kids, right? I think this shirt costs like $8, okay? That's just how I am. I actually bought a new phone the other day and I cringed and it took me forever because I just did not want to do it. But when I found Paparazzi, I was like, that's $5. Everyone can afford $5. Everyone can afford $5. And it's not super outrageous, okay? So, and it really does sell itself. So I don't have to sit here and be pushy. I don't have to shove it down anyone's throat. I just have to show it, and it literally will sell itself. This bracelet has 3 separate stretch bands. They're white pearls, faceted beads, and a little charm, I kid you not, that says mom. Right? $5. Like, I don't have to do anything else than that. This is adorable, and it's $5. It's very, very simple. The books and accounting, yeah, I'm gonna need help. Aw, thanks, Susan. You're so sweet. Thanks, Jennifer. I'm just a very blunt and honest person. There are no secrets. Like, I have no secrets. If you have a question, and if you think it's too intrusive about this business, and you're wanting to ask me a question, but you're like, oh, I don't want to seem pushy or nosy, I have no secrets. You heard my story, and if you have a questions, just ask. That's very, very simple. This is not, if you join Paparazzi, this is not a get rich quick thing. Like, it's just not. It will take work. Depending on what you want to do with your business, it will take work. But there's no secrets. It's very, very simple. It's very cut and dry. So if you do have questions and you're watching, just shout them out. We have, as far as going back to the whole quotas and stuff, in order to get paid commission off of websites purchases, like if you were to go onto my site and you were to purchase right now, in order for me to get paid that 45% commission, I do have to be active. And in order to be considered active, I have to buy 25 pieces from the back office. 25 pieces at $2.75. If you're working your business, that's crazy easy. Like, that's you're not even going to even think about it. It's just 25 pieces. I buy more. I buy 60 to 90 to 100 and some odd pieces a day some days. So 25 pieces is nothing. Now, if you don't want to buy 25 pieces this month, that's not a big deal. You're still a consultant. You are going to be a consultant. You just have to purchase 100 pieces in a year to be considered a consultant. So as far as like quotas or expectations or things that you have to do, that's it. 100 pieces a year. That's it. How long does it take me to invoice? I'm going to be honest. Invoicing lately, and I know you guys know because you're sitting here going, where's the invoice, Krisha? It has taken me some time. Thursday's live, last Thursday, between pre-claims of items that you guys had pre-claimed on my page and that had came and I wrote your names down, between that and my sales for a 6-hour live, because I was live for 6 hours on Thursday, between those two things, I had 81 invoices to send out on Thursday. 81 invoices. So when I finished my live, it was probably like, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Some of you got your invoices right away. I was Johnny on the spot and I got them out. Some of you got them about noon, and then the rest of you got yours later that evening. And that's just how I wanted to do it. I know. How did you separate your money towards jewelry saving and yourself? That is a very good question. A very, very good question. And the truthful answer is I'm not very good at it. I enjoy this way too much, and it has never been about money for me. So I just, I'm terrible at it. And I say it all the time. I'm like, if I did it better, if I could, and a lot of girls do, they'll say, okay, well, last week I sold 100 pieces. So this week I need to buy 100 pieces. That's the responsible thing to do. I don't do that. And I kind of just, you're still waiting on yours. Joanne, all invoices have been sent out. What are you talking about? What happened? What am I missing? It may not have, PayPal may have messed it up, but you should have it. I'll message me later. We'll figure it out. That's terrible. Anyway, it's just like, what? There's no invoices. Anyway, but I'm terrible at that. I am. Like I said, it's like Black Friday shopping to me every day. So every day at 2 o'clock when new hits, I'm like, ooh, spend money, buy, do this. And to me, that's the best part. That and going live and selling it and showing you guys, like, that's what I like. It has never been about money to me, and that, and I could do better. I just could. However, when it comes to things like that, I'm like, hey, go talk to this person. And that's what's great about it, is I have 6 teams that I'm a part of. 6 different teams of all different levels. Levels that are below me, above me, way above me, that have been doing this for 8 years, 6 years, 5 years, that could help us, help you, help me. And I learn from them every single day. So, I do, however, this is what I do. I can tell you that I do. Every month, I say this much money, and I take it out of my PayPal, and I put it into my bank account. And that is my money that I can do whatever that I choose to do. Rather it's pay bills or just go spend it on whatever I want to spend it on. That I take that money and I basically write myself a check and I put it into my bank account. Everything that I do as far as the jewelry room that's being built downstairs, buying the jewelry every single day, 5 days a week, all of that comes directly from my PayPal. So I guess that's probably what your question is more guided towards. Everything that's why when someone says, well, can I just do this? I really need it through PayPal. Everything is there, and that money I use to make purchases that are business related. And then I write myself a check. I guess that's probably more what your question is how do I, when I first got started, same thing. I would just put, this is what I made, this was what my profit was, and then I would take a certain amount of that, and I would write myself a check, okay? But I will say, I did not keep any of my profits for the first 3 or 4 months. I didn't keep any of my profits. I put it all right back into the business because inventory is key. And anybody who watches my lives, anyone who sees my stuff, if you walk into the room that I'm in right now, you're going to go, holy cow, that's a lot of jewelry. Like, that's a lot of jewelry. Inventory is key. So I didn't keep the profit for, I would say, 3 to 4 months. I just put it right back in there. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know how to take care of money. I just, when it comes to this and what I do, and I do make a profit, and I can tell you, what I have, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm not super great at saying, well, I only sold this much, so I only buy this much. If it's a mermaid, if I sold 30 pieces last week, I'm still going to buy 50 mermaids. Like, that's just all there is to it. Because you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. It's a mermaid. So that's just how I do it. But everyone is different. And that's the great thing about it. I'm constantly learning from the girls above me all the time. All the time. All right, let me look at my notes, see if I missed anything. Ooh, I also have, we talked about the kits. We talked about how I got started, why I continue to start. This is fun. Like, I love what I do. Every day I see that. If you ever see me, and a couple girls do, at 2 o'clock when new hits, they're watching me and they're like, you're having so much fun. Like, you love this. I do. It is so much fun for me. It's a thrill every single day. You never know when it's going to hit that back office. And do I lose out on pieces? You bet I do. You bet it. Yesterday I lost those fringe earrings and I was like, well, that's a bummer. And I only got like a very limited quantity. I only got like 6 of this necklace, okay, you guys? Because I was so concentrated on checking out and like, I'm like shaking. Like, I'm like, And I only got 6 of them because I was so concerned with just getting out of there and checking out, because as we're buying, things are selling out because all these consultants are on. Is that a bad thing? No, that's a great thing, because that's what keeps us coming back. 5 days a week, new inventory. What other company has that? You know what I mean? Like, it's the best thing ever. Sharon, I think it is important. I'll tell you what, you don't need anything. You don't. When I first started, I had a card table, super tiny, and the wall behind me was just a blank wall over there, actually. And I borrowed my son's tripod, but it didn't work for my phone, so I actually rubber banded my phone to the tripod, and I went live. And I don't know how many I sold. I think I sold 7 pieces in my first live. I'm pretty sure it's what it was. It was 7 pieces. And it was very easy. And I didn't have a whole lot of stuff. And then, you know, when you get your kit, it comes with like a bust, and it comes with some hooks to get you started. You can get your pegboards at Lowe's. It's, you know, very simple once you start building your way up. And then that's where I come, you know, I will come to you and say, hey, this is where you do this. I'm trying to think of the word I'm thinking. My brain is not coming up with the word that I'm looking for, so I'm like stuttering around. But that's where I come in, and I can say, this is where you can find your board, or YouTube, because that's where I found it, was YouTube. The board, this is actually a clothing rack, and pegboards are attached to it. Until I get downstairs, that's how I've been doing it. Pegboards attached to a clothing rack. And I YouTubed it, and that's how I learned to do it. So you don't need anything. You don't even need numbers. Aw, Debbie, you're so sweet. Thank you. If you, so many regular customers and a huge influencer, aren't they always wanting the new, in the beginning, yes. Yes. And that's a really good question, Trisha, because, and in the beginning, some of them are. But here's the thing, and you guys know this. Those of you that are customers that are watching me right now, you know it just as well as I do. I can show a piece of jewelry, and either you have me sitting on the counter, or like Sandra, you've lost me on the couch and you got to go find me. And I will show a piece of jewelry, and you guys will be like, oh, well, not right now, or you don't even see it. 2 lives later, I show it again, and you're like, that's amazing, and like 20 of you want it. And I'm going, what are you doing? I just showed this 4 lives ago. And you're like, well, I didn't see it, or I didn't want it then, or everything always sells. Everything always sells. Things that I didn't sell at the very, very beginning when I first started are now vintage, and you guys love it. I don't know. I don't know. It's just the way it is. And I get it, because I might hem and haw over like a pair of shoes. I'm like, oh, I like them, but that's a lot of money, or maybe not this time. I like this more. And so you go and you get the other thing. Well, then these pair of shoes keep popping up, and they keep popping up, and then you're just like, you know what, whatever, I just want them. And then you get them. It just does. And hostess parties help get new customers and new girls in there to help you get girls in who haven't seen your stuff before. Joanne, I'll check. We're all good. I have some invoices sitting here, but this is from the flashlight from yesterday. So, or they're not in their bins. But I'll check. We'll see where we're at. I can look right now, but that'd be boring. So, any other questions, you guys? I can see, I have a thing here. Let me see. Okay, so if you join Paparazzi and then you decide, hey, I don't want to do it anymore, just don't do it anymore. It's as simple as that. There's no contracts, there's no nothing. You buy the jewelry, it is yours to own. If I decided tomorrow that I no longer wanted to sell Paparazzi, I would have a lot of jewelry, but that's it. Like, it's mine to do with whatever I choose to do it with, okay? Let me see. The website is free. So when you join Paparazzi, say Cindy, she was going to join tonight. She went onto my website, and which I didn't even put the website up, but say she went into my website and she clicked join my team, and she bought her kit and she became a consultant. Immediately, she's going to get an email that says, welcome. You are now a Paparazzi consultant. Here's your consultant ID. And then, you know, it's going to go all into this introduction stuff. She can then go on to her, she's like, oh boy, she can then go on to her website. That kind of sounded like Mickey Mouse. But anyway, and she can put in her consultant ID and her password, and she can immediately shop from the back office. Immediately. And it's free, because then she can take that link and she can post it on her Facebook page, and she can say, hey guys, look what I just did. Come check this stuff out. Free website. How can you help a new consultant besides sharing? Word of mouth is crucial to any small startup business. It just is. You can ask anybody. Word of mouth is what it is. There are tips and tricks that I know as far as like trying to get new viewers in that I could always help with. And I do share some of my downlines lives occasionally. I try to kind of make it even and fair. If I see them up and they're live, then I will share their video onto my personal timeline. I don't share everyone, and I don't show, that's not what I meant to say. I don't show every one of them, like every one of their lives, but each one of my girls has been shared before. Let me see. We already covered the commissions. We talked about not having to go live. Yeah, all you have to have is a phone. Some girls go, the back office is the website. It's where we go and purchase our jewelry. Or it has your, hang on. What is it called? Oh Lord, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like our guidelines, policies and procedures, you guys. That's what it's called. That's important. Don't forget that. In your back office, it has your policies and procedures. It has approved logos that you can use. It has all of your information. So that's what we call our back office. It's just the website. It's very easy. There's no yearly fee. We talked about you just have to buy 100 pieces for the year, which is like really easy to do. If you are working your business, it is really easy to do. Okay, here's the thing. Let me talk about this for a minute. A lot of people say, well, my sister Sue, she sells paparazzi, and my aunt down the street, she sells paparazzi, and we already have like 6 people in my town that sell paparazzi. I don't think that I'm gonna get any customer base or whatever if I start selling paparazzi. Okay, you're wrong. You're wrong. My upline lives 6 miles from here. Same town. We have a lot of the same mutual friends. There is, that I know of, at least 5 or 6 other consultants in this tiny little Ponca City town. I would say 90% of my customer base ships, most of which I've never met before. And almost every single one of them learned about me through someone else, through sharing. It does take time. Like I said, it does, you know, it's just going to take time to build up. You can't walk out there tomorrow and buy a store and buy your inventory and put the open sign up on the door, and then the next day you're making bukus of money. Like, that's just not going to happen. Yes. Yeah. So when I buy my jewelry from the website, I buy it for $275 plus Utah tax plus my location's tax. Okay, so I pay double tax on each piece. Yeah, you can see your downline and all that stuff back there. Yeah. So, and the reason we pay double tax, and the reason why it's important for me to charge tax, because a lot of people are like, why do you charge tax and some girls don't? I don't know why they don't. Because I'm telling you, if you don't charge tax, you're not making 45% profit. You're not. So, because you are charged Utah's tax and then your county's tax. And the reason is I don't have to pay Oklahoma tax because I've already paid it. They pay it for me. Now, as far as like federal tax, yeah, I do. It's best to talk to your, CPA and see what's best for you and how to do it as far as quarterly and stuff goes, or yearly or whatever. But that's how I do it. Is just take a little bit off. Saves a lot of hassle in the long run, right? All right, you guys, that's my story. That's my story. It's very, very simple. There's no big thing. I've been a homeschool, stay-at-home mom for a very long time, and I just needed something that was me, and I found it. And is paparazzi for everybody? No. There's some of you that watch and you buy from me weekly and you're thinking, I just like being a consultant or a customer. And then there's some of you that buy from me weekly that probably should be a consultant just so you could get the discount. You know who you are. And then there's some of you that are watching and you bought from me and you're thinking, that looks really fun. I really wish I could do it. But fear is holding you back. Fear of what poor Sally from high school is going to think of you. Fear of failure. Do not let your fear stop you. Like, that's my best advice, and this is not directly for paparazzi so much as anything in general. Do not let fear stop you. Kayla, I'm talking to you. Do not let fear stop you. You get one shot, right? All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching. If you have any questions, you can send me a private message or however you want to do it. If you do want to join, I will put my website in the description of this live, and you can just click on it and you can sign up, and I will help you through every step of the way, okay? Again, thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.